July 5th, 1996. Hello, my name is Jeremy. I'm 24 years old. I'm currently living in a psychiatric hospital. I'm being kept here because my doctor says this place will help me with my conditions. I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, as well as anxiety. I've had these since I was just a kid, and they greatly affect me as a person. I'm hoping this place can help me. My doctor recommends that I write down my thoughts and feelings in my journal daily, so I can monitor how I feel as time progresses. I will try to update this soon. I'm going to take my medicine now. July 10th, 1996. Okay, here's an update. I've been trying to keep a consistent diet. I've been eating the same meal each day to keep my brain regulated and healthy. I've also been drinking water a lot more often. My nurse says I should exercise more by going for walks around the courtyard. She says it will keep my brain active and engaged. She also says it's better than being locked up inside my room all day, bored, with nothing to do. Well, I agree with her, but I don't like being in the courtyard. I can sense everybody slightly judging me. I just know they are. July 15th, 1996. I entered the courtyard for the first time today. I took a couple laps around the entire perimeter. I was nervous and hesitant at first, but it wasn't so bad. A couple people stopped to say hello to me. They didn't mean any harm. The cool wind kept blowing my long hair in my face. I think I will go for more walks out there in the future, especially when the weather is nice. I have been hearing a strange tapping sound coming from the window in my cell. It usually happens when I'm trying to sleep. I haven't looked outside the window before. I don't know what is on the other side or what is causing the tapping. I'll find out for myself soon enough. For now, I'm going to get some rest. July 20th. 1996. I had difficulty sleeping last night. The tapping, it continued, louder this time. I still haven't looked out, and I still don't know what lies on the other side. My best guess is the courtyard, maybe a hallway, I don't know. I'm afraid to look out. I'm scared. I'll write down a brief description of my room. I have a small bed in the corner. It's actually more like a cot. It smells weird and is stained. The floor is made of concrete, so are the walls. The room is dim, almost dark. There's a toilet and a sink in the opposite corner of my resting area. The window is next to the sink. There's also a shelf with some activities like board games and cards, to keep me occupied. I keep my journal and ink pen with me at all times. July 25th, 1996. All right, well, I finally decided to see what was in the window after enough annoying tapping. The answer shocked me. The window, it leads to another cell, which looks pretty much identical to mine. However, there is someone else in that cell, and whenever I peek my head around to look out the window, I can see them staring back at me. This is an invasion of my privacy. I can't stand being observed constantly like this. How long has this pervert been watching me for? The face they make? Oh, I can tell they don't like me. I can tell they want to hurt me and do terrible things to me. The last thing I want to do right now is sleep. July 26th, 1996. Here's another update. I didn't sleep at all last night. I stayed up, hunched in the corner of my room. Whenever I got up to pee occasionally, I swear I could see that ugly bastard staring at me from the window out of the corner of my eye. Sometimes I can hear him whispering to me. I just feel disgusted. I'm so exhausted. I think I'm going to be sick. July 30, 1996. I avoided the window entirely today. I can't possibly fathom looking in there and seeing that man again. I spent most of today in the courtyard. I asked a young girl if she had a window in her cell that led directly to the cell next to her. She told me no. I managed to take a nice nap on a hill near some gym equipment. I woke up feeling great and refreshed. It was the first time I've gotten decent sleep in days, maybe even weeks. Probably because that creep wasn't staring at me. August 5th, 1996. Well, I decided to take my mind off of the window by playing some of the board games that were sitting on the shelf. Dust and cobwebs covered them, so I figured I might as well give them a shot, since they haven't been touched by anyone in months. I played Chutes and Ladders and poker by myself. I actually found it to be quite enjoyable. It was the first time I had fun in weeks. August 10th, 1996. Today, I heard laughter coming from that window. Noises from a deranged lunatic. The sounds of someone who has nothing better to do than bother and torment me. Why can't he just leave me alone? I can't do this anymore. I'm crying at the thought of approaching the window again. I can't keep hiding from him, though. I have to talk to him. I must confront the man in the window. Well, eventually. August 15th, 1996. It was my birthday a couple days ago. I celebrated by eating a slice of lemon cake, my favorite dessert. I spent the rest of the day in the courtyard. I treated myself to another well-deserved nap out there. I enjoy the warm sun. I whistled happy birthday to myself in my room, but I can't help but feel like somebody else was singing it with me. It even wasn't comforting. It was unnerving. August 20th, 1996. Well, I spoke to the dreaded man in the window for the first time ever today. It went about as well as I expected. Horribly. He looked so violent. His eyes were red and his hair was long, thick, and greasy. He probably hadn't showered in like weeks. Everything I said to him, he basically repeated back to me. It's like he's mocking me. I tried asking him why he watches me constantly. I tried to reason with him. Is he just bored? Is it some kind of weird fetish? Honestly, I've had enough of this guy. I'm going to speak with my nurse and have him removed and put in a different room. I should have thought of this earlier, but I just want him gone. August 25th, 1996. I spoke to my nurse. I told her there's this man who stares at me through the window in my room, and I asked her if she could have him removed. She seemed confused, and she told me that I don't have a window in my room. I insisted that I did. We argued for like 10 minutes. I finally brought her into my room and showed her the window. She scoffed. Before leaving, she told me one thing. That's not a window, Jeremy. That's a mirror. The man you fear is your own reflection. August 30th, 1996. The tapping. It never stops. Please make it stop. Make it stop. The voices never stop. Make it stop. Please make it stop. He never stops looking at me. Make it stop. Please.